T64 Sports presents the Texas Coastal Bend Gridiron. This is a football podcast that I created this year, year one, to talk about teams from the Coastal Bend area, right? There's like 32, 33 teams. Obviously, that is where I am from. And so the fun part is just to talk. The podcast will consist of, maybe interviews with coaches that I can get on the podcast throughout the season. Maybe hopefully some players, some of our players around the area, talk about stats, kind of really shine some light. I think we have a lot of talent throughout the Coastal Bend area in the bigger schools and in the smaller schools, right? So I just want to be a small part of being able to bring that out. The talent that we have in this area, the coaching, we got some great coaching as well, some really successful programs, some that are up. Coming up. So I just want to be a small part of being able to bring that out. I love football. I love talking sports. So I thought I'd create that and see what happens, right? What I'm doing right now here are really short video clips, right? So they're not a podcast. They're just video clips that run a couple of minutes. And what they're going to consist of are matchups from teams that the Coastal Bend area, like the one I'm going to talk about now. One of the teams is not from the 32, 33 teams that I covered, but they are in a district that I will be talking about. So this team, will be talking about more about this team in the as the season progresses because of the team that they'll be playing against. So in district. So basically, it's a couple of minutes of me talking about the teams, what I know about the teams, what I know about the matchups. And then at the end, I will give you my prediction on who I think is going to win. Hopefully, I'll win more than I'll lose, but you never know. And then there will be a video. There will be a poll that will be attached to this video. So this video with the poll is only going to be on TikTok. So you have to go to the Texas Coastal Bend Gridiron TikTok platform, and you can catch the video and the poll only on TikTok, right? So if you like my video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, just leave it blank, right? But vote. I want to hear who you think is going to win this matchup, like I'm going to tell you myself, and I'm going to keep a record of it myself. Now the video will be going to the other Texas Coastal Bend Gridiron social media platforms, but the poll will not be attached to that video. It'll only be attached on the TikTok, Texas Coastal Bend Gridiron TikTok page, right? So like I said, if you like it, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it blank. But definitely vote on the poll on TikTok, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the first matchup that I'm going to talk about here is week one. The Goliad Tigers and the Rockport-Fulton Pirates. Goliad is coming into Rockport on Friday, August 28th to take on the Pirates. Should be a good one. The last time I remember Goliad being here has been a couple of years back. My son was young, played on varsity that year. That's why I remember it so well. And they came out. It was a very physical game that I remember. But Goliad came out with the win. And that's the last time I remember seeing Goliad at Rockport. Now, they might have done it again, but not that I remember. That's the last time that I remember it took place in Rockport. So, again, now we will play them this year and next year. What do I know about Goliad? Very well coached team. A lot of talent over there. And they've been very successful the last couple of years. Last year, I think I can't remember. They had a winning record, but I think they placed second in district. Behind Edna. I think Edna beat them. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But they went 3 rounds in the playoffs. So it's a very experienced team. It's a team that knows how to win. I don't know how many returners they got coming back from that team. I'm not too familiar with the coach. So I can't tell you anything about that. I'll read up more on it as like I said, Goliad will be coming. We'll be talking more about them because they're going to be in a district with a lot of teams from the Coastal Bend area. But I can tell you, I was checking out their non-district schedule, man, and it's crazy. Like I just wanted to tell. It's probably one of the toughest ones I'll see this year, right? Because it's Rockport-Fulton, then it's Tidehaven, Refugio, Poth, and Edna. So man, I'm like that is that it didn't get any tougher than that, man. Like those are all teams that Goliad's gonna see good offense, good defense. I mean, those teams, win or lose for Goliad, to me, right? They are definitely going to be prepared to play district, and I think maybe that's why they play these tough teams, knowing that Sinton is now in your district, right? They're going to be tough. Orange Grove is tough, so I think this non-district is going to prepare Goliad, win or lose, to be ready for district. So, man, listen, I expect Goliad to have another great season this year, right? I don't think much is going to change for Rockport-Fulton. They last year. 3 rounds in the playoffs, right? Under head coach Eric Souza. I mean, Coach Souza, this is his 3rd year here at Rockport-Fulton. His first year got the Pirates into the playoffs and went 2 rounds in the playoffs, lost to Wimberley. Last year, got a big win in the regular season against Cuero. And then went 3 rounds, ended up losing to Cuero in the 3rd round. But the one thing I see in the last 2 years for Rockport-Fulton under these coaches is that the way it looks week 1, it looks so much different last game of the season, whether that's the 2nd round or 3rd round of playoffs, which tells me that this team just improves week after week after week, right? And I think this year is going to be no different. Obviously, Rockport lost a lot of players last year to graduation. On the offensive side, Reed Snyder, the quarterback, is back from all of that success, right? So that is good, I think, for the Pirates. Your quarterback, the leader, knows this offense, very familiar with what it needs and how it needs to run. So that's great to have your quarterback back. I think this is his 3rd year on varsity. So there's that, right? That's your leader. The Pirates will go as Reed Snyder goes. The backfield, obviously Rios, Cowan, and Alvarado are gone. There will be 3 faces back there. Some new faces, I think, on the offensive line. But what I can tell you about this team, these boys that are coming in, is yes, a lot of them first year varsity, maybe first year in the position that they're going to play. But I've been watching these boys because I'm from Rockport. I've been watching these boys play since they were in youth. And they're very talented, very high IQ of football. They're hungry to win. And I think the biggest thing is their chemistry. They know each other well. They have known each other well. They've known each other since they were kids. So we're talking years of these guys trusting each other, playing for each other, and I think that is a plus. We talk a lot about the chemistry. I think that is what they have, right? And they're hungry, right? It's not going to take long for these guys to gel, right? I think maybe the speed of the game, as you first start up on varsity, obviously there's a challenge there. But I expect Rockport-Fulton to be very competitive in the 3 non-district games and in district. I expect Rockport-Fulton to get better every week, to compete for a district title and make another deep playoff run, right? That's what I expect. So to me, the new faces doesn't mean much. I think there'll be some challenges, like I said, like any team that has new players to start off with. But I can tell you they're hungry. They're a very talented group of kids, and it ain't going to take very long for them to start gelling and win. So I think this is going to be a very, very good week 1 matchup for Rockport-Fulton. I think this is going to prepare them. They're going to see a very, very good Goliad team, offensively, very good defensively, and probably physical as well. So for Rockport-Fulton, that is good. For Goliad, yes, they're going to come in. I'm sure they've scouted Rockport, and they know there's some young players. But if they don't come ready to play, these young boys from Rockport, they're going to put it to you because they're hungry. And I like what I see. Like I said, I've seen the boys for a very, very long time. Very, very talented group, and very capable of winning a lot of games this year. And that is, as a fan, obviously, that's what you expect. So I think week 1 is going to be a very, very good matchup. And looking forward to the game on Friday. And then we'll see who wins. Like I said, there's going to be a poll attached to this video. So if you like this video clip, hit the like button. If you do not like the video clip, just leave it blank, right? That'll tell me they probably didn't like it. But there will be a poll attached to this, so definitely vote. Let me know who you think is going to win. I want to know because I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win, and I think it's going to be Rockport-Fulton. Right now, I know I'm a little biased because I'm from Rockport, obviously. But I'm taking Rockport-Fulton, but I do think we're gonna have to play well. Rockport's gonna have to play well. Goliad, like I said, don't know how many returners they got coming back, but that's a very well coached team. The last couple of years, they have been very, very good. So I don't see this year being any different, right? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know much about them. But from what history tells you, they're probably going to be well coached. So Rockport's going to have to play a very clean game, right? You don't want penalties. Obviously, you don't want turnovers because that hurts you. You want to play well enough. You want Goliad to earn everything they're going to get, right? So Rockport, I think, is going to have to play a very good game. We'll see how that turns out. But I think because I know these boys, I think they're hungry and they're very, very good football players. I think they got a very good chance to win, and I'm taking them to win. I think they're going to win, and we're going to start off week 1, the Pirates, with the win. And if the Rockport wins, that is going to be a huge win for these young boys, right? Because they will have beaten a very good, I believe, Goliad Tigers team. So it's going to be a good one. So again, taking the Rockport-Fulton Pirates to win. Some of you guys see this video and say, well, he's from Rockport. Of course he's going to pick them. But I do think that they're going to win. And because I don't know a lot about Goliad, if I knew a little bit more, I'd talk a little bit more about him. But I don't know much about him. But I do know Rockport. I do know these boys. So that's why I am picking them. But it's going to be a good one on Friday. Game time, I think, starts at 7. So week 1 matchup, the Goliad Tigers coming into town to take on the Rockport-Fulton Pirates. Should be a good one. And I will be back here in just a bit for another video clip for another matchup. Tune in. I'm going to do all the matchups for week 1. So I'll do some tonight. I won't finish them all tonight. Then I'll do a couple more on Sunday. Then I'll do a couple of more on Monday. Should be done with all of them by Wednesday. So that's plenty of time before Friday. But check them all out. Like I said, the video, the poll will only be attached to the video on TikTok. The video will be shared to all Texas Coastal Bend platforms. That's Facebook. That's Twitter, and I think that's on Instagram as well. So you can check that out. But the poll with the video is only on the Texas Coastal Bend Gridiron TikTok. So I hope you like it, and I'll be back here soon to talk about another matchup.